The campfire crackles slowly. The flames dance, casting long shadows in the silent night. Today, the story takes us beyond the safety of Konoha, to a place where the mist hides dangers, and where the first mission begins to show its true price. Team 7 crosses silent waters. Secrets come to light. This is not just a meeting. It's the moment when childhood begins to fade, where being a ninja ceases to be a dream and becomes a burden. Approach the campfire, take a deep breath, and let the mist guide this story. Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, and Tazuna. They are aboard a boat. The boat moves slowly, engine off, only the rhythmic sound of an oar wielded by a boatman cutting through the dark water. Fog envelops everything. It's impossible to see beyond a few meters. The world seems to have been swallowed by silence. When the coast begins to emerge, amidst shadows and undefined shapes, something stands out. The bridge, tall, wide, unfinished. Naruto can't contain himself. He shouts, impressed by the size of the construction. The boatman immediately reprimands him. There's a reason they're traveling like this. Low visibility, engine off, less chance of being seen. Even before they dock, Kakashi breaks the tension. His tone changes, more serious. He demands answers from Tazuna, otherwise the mission will end at the dock. The mission isn't what it seemed. That level of danger doesn't correspond to a rank C mission. Cornered, Tazuna explains. A very rich businessman who, despite his unassuming size, has access to very powerful men who are responsible for doing his bidding. Among them is one in particular who is a deadly shadow, the most dangerous of all. Kakashi asks the businessman's name, and the answer surprises and frightens him at the same time. Gato? From Gato Transport? Kakashi states that he is one of the leaders of this branch, known everywhere. Tazuna continues, despite his facade, Gato, behind the scenes, uses his resources and influence to traffic illicit goods. He takes advantage of people, often using inhumane methods, even employing ninjas to his advantage. They live in an isolated country, surrounded by sea on all sides. No army, no ninja village, no military force of their own. In a place like this, whoever controls the sea controls everything. Trade routes, food, medicine, information, hope. Gato understood this before anyone else. He didn't need soldiers or flags. Money and fear were enough. Behind the image of a harmless businessman, he bought ports, destroyed competitors, bankrupted fishermen, and closed roads. Those who disagreed disappeared. Those who resisted were silenced. The bridge was the only flaw in the perfect plan, a direct link to the mainland, a route that bypassed Gato's ships, a chance for the land of waves to breathe on its own. That's why Tazuna needed to die, not out of hatred, but because the bridge meant freedom, and freedom is too expensive for those who profit from misery. There, for the first time, the genin understood. Missions weren't just combat, and enemies didn't always carry weapons. Kakashi questions, knowing the high risk to his life, why hire a type of security below what the situation demanded? Tazuna explains that his homeland is a small country with few resources and now a land exploited by Gato. Even the nobles, the richest in this land, have few resources. They are all, from the richest to the poorest, simple people, unable to afford high-level security. If the Konoha ninjas consider the mission complete by leaving the builder at the docks, he will be an easy target. He won't survive to finish the bridge. Everyone was moved by the situation. Tazuna lied to pay less. He asked for protection against bandits, but those who hunted him were assassins. Kakashi understands. He's hesitant to continue. It will be problematic. Even so, Team 7 decides to continue, not because of the cheap manipulation attempts, but because if they left, Tazuna would die, and the land of waves would die with him.
Upon arriving in the Land of Waves, the group is left at the dock. Tazuna thanks the navigator for his support and courage. After all, he was risking his life there. The boatman asks everyone to be careful. He starts the engine and continues his journey into safe territory. The team begins to walk through the territory accompanied by Tazuna. He wants to go home to see his family. Kakashi is alert. Too alert. Naruto tries to prove he is too. He throws a kunai. A rabbit dodges, startled. General irritation. Kakashi observes. Too white fur. It was a snow rabbit. Its fur is only white in winter, when the days are short and there is little sun. But that rabbit was raised differently. Away from the sun, domestically. That animal was there intentionally. A silent warning that only someone very perceptive and experienced would pick up. It would be used for a substitution technique. They were already being watched.
The air shifts. Kakashi quickly orders, "Get down!" A gigantic sword cuts through the air, spinning, heavy, deadly. It embeds itself in a tree trunk. A man emerges from the hilt. Zabuza Momochi. Tall, muscular, face partially covered, cold eyes. A mercenary from the hidden mist. An elite assassin. Naruto tries to advance. He wants to prove he won't freeze again. Kakashi holds him back. That enemy is on another level.
Zabuza recognizes Kakashi immediately. Kakashi, the Sharingan ninja.
Sasuke freezes. Sharingan? Could Kakashi also be an Uchiha? It's not curiosity, it's memory, it's heritage, it's pain. Kakashi orders the Manji formation, protect Tazuna, stay out of the fight. Teamwork has already been learned, now it's time to use it. Kakashi, who until then had been calm, with his hands in his pockets, understands that it's no longer time to play around. Then he does something rare. He takes one of his hands out of his pocket and lifts the headband that hides his left eye. He says that if Zabuza is his opponent, then he will have to use what he hides under the headband. Everyone tenses up. Is the enemy really that dangerous? What is Kakashi hiding after all? A scar crosses his eye vertically. The eye opens. Red, attentive, alive. The Sharingan. Upon seeing what Kakashi was hiding, Naruto becomes confused. But what exactly is this Sharingan? Sasuke anticipates and explains, speaking with resentment, but with considerable knowledge. A rare power that comes from the eyes. The wielder of this visual jutsu/dojutsu can see, assimilate, and return any genjutsu, illusion, taijutsu, hand-to-hand combat techniques,
and ninjutsu launched against them. He says that the Sharingan is very special and has much more to it than just that. Zabuza agrees and continues. The Sharingan truly goes beyond that. It can analyze and copy enemy techniques in minute detail.
Zabuza turns to Kakashi again in a calm yet menacing tone. He says that in the Hidden Mist Village's assassination unit, they had an express order: eliminate Kakashi as soon as he was seen. He names Kakashi as the man who copied over 1,000 jutsus, or even Kakashi, the copy ninja, one of the most hunted men in the world. As Zabuza spoke, a dense fog appeared and covered the entire area. This wasn't entirely natural. It was a jutsu. In the blink of an eye, Zabuza and his sword disappear from the tree. The three-leaf genin assume the manji formation, forming a protective shield around Tazuna. Zabuza appears above the water, surprising the genin. How is it possible for someone to do this? He begins infusing a large amount of chakra and announces his attack. Hidden Mist Jutsu! And then he disappears. Sakura, extremely worried, asks who he is. Kakashi explains. He is the leader of the Hidden Mist assassination unit, an expert in the silent assassination technique, in an instant, without sound, without warning. So fast that you don't even have time to process what happened. Kakashi also says that his left eye is not capable of neutralizing all that speed and asks the ninjas to remain on guard. If we fail, we will only lose our lives. The mist swallows everything, even Kakashi. Voices emerge from all sides, announcing vital points: heart, lungs, jugular vein. Sasuke trembles. Kakashi notices and reassures him. I will not let my comrades die. Zabuza claims the protection is useless and prepares to attack. He instantly appears in the middle of the ninjas. In the blink of an eye, he breaks through the protection. Kakashi acts quickly and prevents Zabuza from continuing his attack. He stabs Zabuza with his kunai, but it was a water clone. Zabuza reappears behind Kakashi and cuts him with his sword, but is surprised to discover that it is also a water clone. Kakashi appears behind Zabuza and, with a kunai pointed at his neck, announces that the fight is over. For a moment, the world stops. Will Zabuza surrender? Or has the battle only just begun? And in that fog, Team 7 begins to understand. Missions are not adventures. They are politics. They are lives trapped in larger games. And the ninja are a weapon in this game. The campfire now burns low. The flames dance slowly, as if they too were tired. The fog still lingers. But here, for now, we are safe. Today, you walked through a world where silence doesn't bring peace, it brings danger. Where being a ninja isn't glory, it's a burden. It's being ready to lose. Rest, traveling ninja. Let the sound of the fire calm your thoughts. The road continues, and the fog hasn't yet dissipated. I will keep watch. Good night. Sleep soundly.